Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to clean the Maxi Cosi Emme 360. Didn't find it in the manual, so I will show you guys what I did. I have washed this once before because my son did have a blowout. But before I get into this video, I wanted to show you guys something that I think is a great hack for the summer. I drive a Toyota Tacoma and the AC vents just don't reach the back as well. So I added this hose, this dry vent hose that I bought on Amazon, and this is like some magnetic tape. The magnetic portion is not that great, but the tape adhesive itself is really good. So it's been sticking on like this. It goes all the way so that it can reach the back of the car, which I think is really amazing, and it just gives such quick, easy, cool access for all of our kiddos, especially as the summertime heat is about to be upon us. Obviously, depending on where you live, you may already be experiencing the heat, and so if you have a car that doesn't have AC in the back, I would highly recommend this because I don't sit in the front anyways. Like, the hose itself doesn't bother anyone, and it's also great when I breastfeed in the car. I can also extend the hose to my side and also feed my son with cool air. So I would highly suggest you guys doing this. This was like a $10 DIY, and I do think they sell them, but my sister-in-law did have one and she said it wasn't like the best, so this is like a really cheap, great alternative. Anyways, now let's get on to the cleaning portion. I tried to take the insert off because I thought my son had outgrown it, but in fact he has not, so this will still be on. But he had a lot of like hair falling out, and so it would stick all over here, so I did use a lint roller to get it off. And then there's some discoloration, I feel like, because of his sweat. So like, yeah, you can really see it like this, but you just take this one off and then this one just comes off. The infant insert or like the newborn inserts have been off for a couple of months, so do look at the manual if you don't know when to take these off. So anyways, these come off really easily. The straps do come with these things, however I do not use them just because I feel like it makes it really like claustrophobic around my son's neck, and I don't think it's like really a requirement considering it can come off, so I opt out for that. But again, this is something you would wash also. Okay, now to take off the headrest, it also takes off this portion right here. There's a little button right here. You just want to unclip it, take out the seatbelt on both sides like so, and then if you pull it out, it's this one whole piece right here. And then you see this red clip right here. There is a little elastic piece that you need to unhook underneath like so. There's an elastic piece that you need to take out on both sides as well. Then just to remove the headrest, I start from the bottom where there's like a hole, and I just start pulling, and it should just start coming right off like so. This top part is where you'll meet a little bit of resistance, but just keep pulling gently. Obviously you don't want to rip the foam, and it should come off. I'm just gonna start taking it off from this side and then pulling it down. Then we have everything that just came off. This seat is also very easy to come off. On the side, again, there are two buttons that you just want to unhook and take the belt out. Again, both sides. And I like this because it catches all like the dirt right here. And then you can obviously adjust the belt buckle when you put it back in. Now, I've never taken this part off, so give me a second because I do think it does. So let me just experiment with mine before I tell you to do it to yours. So does it come off or not? Oh, I do think it comes off. Okay, so let me see where I would start. Okay, I just started pulling this bottom and it does seem like it's coming off. So let me just see. Yeah, you just start pulling. I am currently just pulling it all off and it is coming off. I'm not meeting any resistance where I feel like I shouldn't be pulling. Right here on the side I met some resistance, and that's because you have to take out this whole piece right here like this. So make sure when you're pulling to be aware of that. But as you can see, it's all just coming off. Okay, I know this is a bad angle, but since I'm filming in the car, it's kind of hard to give you guys the best angles. But as I'm just pulling this all off, you guys, it is literally coming off. So take the cup holders off. Let me just get it off all the sides that I know it'll come off, because yeah, it's coming off, but it's not coming off easily. I love that this is a 360 car seat, because if it wasn't, this would be very difficult. But as you can see, I'm genuinely just pulling. There's no like which right way. Just when I see some resistance, I do check to see why. I'm gonna take it off from the top part. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's coming off. Yay. Very nice. And then how do I take off this end piece? Now I'm just stuck right here. Oh, I've got it. Oh, see, look at that. It's coming off. I don't know how I did it. It's magic. I am here to tell you that everything except for basically these cushions for the shoulders don't come off. And obviously the strap itself doesn't come off, but everything else is machine washable, so let's go wash it. Now I'm in my garage and I have all the pieces that I'm going to wash, so let's just backtrack, okay? If you have the infant portion, you should have these two. There's actually one more insert, but that's like, I feel like for newborn, so if your baby is a newborn, then you should have that insert too. Then I have the headrest right here, and then the butt, or the seating area, I should say. And then this is the whole piece right here. This is what it looks like off. And on here, it tells you like basically the material of everything. And then this one says care instructions. Oh, machine wash separately, cold water, gentle cycle, do not bleach. Tumble dry separately, 10 to 15 minutes, 12 minutes, low heat, remove immediately. So this is what it says to do if you want to follow exactly what it says. However, I am not going to do a gentle cycle. I'm going to do a speed cycle on this, and then I'm going to tumble dry low in the dryer. That one I will follow, but I will not be doing a gentle cycle just because I'm very lazy. And for the detergent, I'm just going to use Dreft because that's what all his clothes smell like. Okay, and I will check back with you guys once everything is dry and I assemble everything back together. But do make sure it's cold water, okay? Because I don't know if hot water will shrink this or not, so be very careful. And go by the recommended, what the manufacturer said. Don't listen to me. I'm just lazy and I'm risking it for the biscuit. I'm not telling you to risk it for the biscuit. Okay, I have everything washed, so let's put it back together before the sun goes down. Okay, excuse the weird angle, but this is just what's gonna have to happen, especially for this bigger piece. I have never put it back on, obviously, so I'm kind of nervous. I did low tumble drying for 40 minutes and it honestly still feels kind of wet. So anyways, make sure to wipe under here because there's also dust and whatever collecting. I think I'm going to start from the bottom because the bottom was the hardest to take off, so I feel like that's like where everything kind of ties in together. So just gonna push it back in like so, and it goes in so beautifully. Amazing. I'm just gonna start from the sides and basically just push it in between. Push and pull to tighten it like so. And if you're ever lost, you can just follow this groove right here. I just want to show you guys this insert right here. You have to go behind and tuck it in, okay? I hope that made sense. And now I just continue the process. It wasn't going in, but now it fits perfectly. And again, you just follow the tucking method, and when I am lost, I just follow the hole. Honestly, it fits very right into place, so you'll know if you got it or not. And then if you feel like you don't, just try to move to a different section and then come back to it and it might just work again. I know like this is a tutorial on how to clean it and I'm not giving the best explanation, but this is also my first time. But hopefully if you're a visual learner, this is helping you immensely. Okay, based off of my experience, I think that going from top to bottom is the easiest way. And now I'm just pulling the sides back. Make sure to go past the styrofoam backing. And so you'll meet a little bit of resistance here. If you lower the head, it should be a lot easier for you to push it back, which that's something I just learned myself. So, okay, it is just going in now. Yay. As you can see, it's all fitted inside here. Like so. Looks just like it used to. So even at the bottom right here, it is in right here. It looks very beautiful. Okay, I actually think I did it. So, okay, I'm not gonna lie to you, that was not quite easy, but like once you kind of get it down, you just know you have to push it. And so that's how I feel like it was kind of easy. But anyways, now you gotta put the seat belts back. So there's this little space right here. You just wanna pull the seat belt in. Make sure to get the buckle as well. Right up here. So pull everything in like so. Once the seatbelt is in, you want to just button these back up. They have buttons at the top right here. So like so. Okay, then we're going to add the headrest back in like so. So again, you just want to match the styrofoam. Add the styrofoam first. And then it just helps to do one side at a time. Okay, after the headrest is on, you just want to make sure to secure the elastic back to this portion right here on both sides again. Oh, I will say that you want to make sure that your car seat and all the materials are really dry. After the elastics are hooked back on, you want to take the seatbelt and bring it forward from underneath and on top like so. And again, just button them together at the top right here. This piece actually does fold in, and because he has this insert, I am going to just keep it folded like so and then move on to the seat. And now we're almost done. You guys, I'm gonna be so for real, I forgot the buckle, so don't forget to take out the buckle. But I will say it's pretty easy to find and take out. So bam, I took it out. Now we insert the butt portion. So I'm gonna start within here, and this should fit pretty snug into this center portion, just like the other piece. And then so I just wanna continue to pull it back, make sure it's secure. Then take all of the seatbelt and bring it in between these two clasps right here. And then once I've done that, I'm going to button it back up right here. And then don't forget your buckle. So this back portion of the butt, I do move it behind the headrest portion, and it just sits like this. Just want to make sure everything is correct. So this buckle is actually in the incorrect position. So if I were to, oh my gosh, both of them are. If I were to buckle them, it wouldn't work. So here is a tip. You want to fold your strap like so, make like a little half triangle and pull it into it, and then it'll twist out like so. So again, I just make like a little triangle like this, and then if I pull it through, it works. So here you go. And okay, so the final steps, I'm going to add the body insert right here where it was. Bring the buckles in. And then lastly, the head insert. Look how much cleaner it is. And then you just want to hook it through the seat belts and tuck it behind the back insert like so. And now you have a clean car seat. Okay guys, I hope this video was helpful. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If it was useful, let me know if you have any other questions or videos you want me to post, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.